Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studios. So I think the last video we were working on this Christmas journal. That's what I've been doing most of the time. And we actually made vertical belly bands. Let me see if it's in here. Where did we put it? That one was already in there, so where did we put the other one? Oh, here we go. This is one of the ones that we made. And I said that off camera I would figure out what else we need. Well, we need some pockets, we need some Rita Donnelly flips and some horizontal belly bands. So I thought today we would start with horizontal belly bands. I've been fussy cutting my butt off. Some of these are digital, some of these are my own Christmas things, but as you can see, I've just been fussy cutting like crazy while I watch videos. So we're going to use some of those. So I just thought we would craft and chat today. Create with me. Okay, so I'm going to sit down. Let's get started. So I think the first thing we'll do is make some make belly bands. But one of the things I wanted to show you is if you're going to make a belly band, I usually use my leftover papers here, like my glue book pages like these, but sometimes you don't have enough of them. I've got all different ones because I use different books. So if you didn't have these, you could use, you can just make like a glue page. So let's take a, let me find, okay, so here's a piece of paper. It's a scrapbooking paper, and I probably will never use it. So I can start with that as a base, and then collage on this, and then cut out, you know, it just uses it as a base, so then I can cut out my belly bands or whatever I want to do. So I think what I'm going to do is, the pieces that we're making, you're not going to see the back side, but I'm going to turn this over anyways in case you happen to get a peek of it. It shows that there's a design on there. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use some scraps, and we're just going to, for a minute, we're just going to collage on the back of this. That'll require my glue stick. And we should be able to definitely get 3 belly bands out of this. So here I'm just using my scraps. And I'm going to do probably the corners first. See how much of my paper is in camera, so I can pull this down good. I wasn't sure where I would be on camera. So anyways, it's getting to be close to October, the end of October for Halloween. I do not decorate for Halloween. I just don't. My brother was an avid Halloween decorator. Yeah, he was all about it. And when he passed away, my sister-in-law for many years kept it up, and it was so good for his girls, you know, to see that. But I mean, his whole yard, it was his favorite holiday of all, you know, was Halloween. And yet, when my kids were little, I, you know, made their costumes, and, you know, I did a bit for them. And even to this day, I think it's also one of my daughter's favorite holidays. But I just didn't get into it. I don't know. Christmas is mine. And honestly, I don't even care if I don't do Thanksgiving or much for Thanksgiving. I just count it as a day of rest. However, the day after Thanksgiving, I always took off of work, and my kids and I used to put up our tree, and then we would make homemade ornaments on that day. And so we'd get them on the tree. So that was always kind of a special day. Let's see what we have here. That'll work. Maybe I don't want that big. Let's try there. But anyways, what I've done is in my later years, once my kids were not at home or whatever, Christmas gets earlier and earlier for me, and I think it's because it is my favorite holiday, but also I used to get like extremely depressed. There seems to be no holiday after Christmas, and I don't know, it's just such a depressing time. And so I like the season to really spread out. I also love sitting in the evening at night with my Christmas lights on. Just love it. I know, kind of weird, but I do love it. So, and it doesn't help at all that my sister is kind of the same. She enjoys Christmas so much. So it's not hard to send pictures and that to my nieces and nephews and that, because they get it, because my sister's into it as well. So anyways, speaking of that, getting to be October, the end of October is when I put up my Christmas tree. And I was just saying today, I need to get my Christmas stuff out. So it's no wonder that I'm working in Christmas now. I have, most of you know, I have very limited supplies. I don't buy a lot of items. I don't have a lot of papers. What I have here and I use and I need to use up are things that when I did scrapbooking years ago, I mean many years ago, I actually did scrapbooking, and then I put a lot of the papers and that away, and because I changed to digital scrapbooking. And so I have just a lot of old scrapbooking type papers. And so I use those up. And so I have some digitals that I have bought, but in general, I have a bunch of old scrapbooking paper that that's so outdated. It's kind of funny. I don't know what direction these bands are going to be, so I guess it's going to be just hit or miss here with where I put stuff. But anyways, so I try to alter the papers, the old papers if I can, or I use them as backings, because I can't see, letting them go to waste. On the other hand, they aren't things I would use. They're not current designs and that for a journal. So anyways, I use a lot of my old papers. So you'll see that oftentimes in a lot of my journals and that. They're old scrapbooking papers. Anyways, I went yesterday and got my flu shot, my RSV, and tetanus. I think I told you in the last video. And of course I video ahead, so who knows what days this will air and you'll see it. But so I got those shots, and I got 2 in my left arm and 1 in my right arm, opting, because I'm right-handed, to get only 1 in my right arm. And it's so funny, my left arm, well, both arms were sore for like the first 24 hours. And, you know, not debilitating, but sore, you know. And now my right arm is kicking butt, and my left arm is fine. I don't know. Kind of weird. So we'll see. I actually scheduled a COVID booster, and then my daughter sent me something from the Florida, I don't know who it was, Surgeon General, I don't know who it was from, but it mentioned you know, whether it would be effective to get another booster or whatever, and I wasn't sure. So I ended up canceling that, and mainly because I go to Walgreens and get them, and they keep your records and everything. And I'm on Medicare, so a lot of that is free. So anyways, I just opt to go to Walgreens. Well, there's one right near me, which is where we went yesterday. And their COVID-19 vaccine is a Pfizer, and I got a the original vaccine that I got was a Moderna. So I wasn't sure if I could mix those. And so I did some reading on Google. Anyways, I did some reading, and I found that as of right now, and it's still early, as of right now, wow, I wish that was, I guess I could do that. They don't recommend mixing them, but they're saying that they will eventually, it'll all just become one vaccine. So I canceled my COVID booster, and I think I'm going to ask my doctor, because now there's even, there were a lot of things negative about even getting the booster, whether it was effective or whether it was, I don't know. So I thought I best just, I have a doctor's appointment in December, and I'm pretty careful. I am pretty careful about it anyways. I mean, I carry a mask in my purse. I refresh it so it's always clean. In case I feel like I am compromised in any way, then I just put my mask on. So I feel like I would be safe through December. I'll talk to my doctor, see what they say. May still have to make my own decision. I just, well, y'all know, I think in the last video I spoke about how I was a heavy smoker for a few years, so I'm very worried about any respiratory diseases and how they would affect me. I need some more red or some brighter colored papers. Hold on just a second. So anyways, I'm pretty careful anyways about going out, so I think I'll be fine. And I am not sure that I necessarily agree with everybody on the boosters and that, you know, whether they're effective or not. I know that a lot of people that tell me things are people who got COVID, and I never got COVID. So I'm not sure that I should, you know, and I didn't get it because I followed my own feelings about it, what I should do, how I should take care of myself, that kind of thing. And so I'm not sure whose instincts are better. I don't know. If I wasn't old as a dirt, I probably wouldn't be as concerned. But when you get older, you are more concerned, I think. You're not as willing to take a risk. That's, I guess, what I feel. We had the inspector come for homeowners insurance yesterday as well. And man, talk about unnerving. You know, they're checking out your house, see how old is your roof, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous about that. About them checking everything. It's like, I don't want to have to put a new roof on. But man, homeowners insurance is so expensive. It really skyrocketed. I think I can get away with piece like this here. I like the torn edge, so I'm just going to take a little bit off the top just so it's more of a torn edge. This paper is actually, when I was creating my own Christmas digital, it was one of my test sheets. Okay, we just need a piece right here. And I'm thinking that I might be able to get away with let's try a piece of this. Nice. And what else should we use? What do we have over here? Well, that's the same as that one. I guess it really doesn't make a difference. I could do that right there, I think. Let's do it. Excuse me. Oh, we'll do it this way. Perfect. Okay, so now what we have is, this is the backing paper, and now it feels thick. You know, it's not real thick, but it's thick enough to use for a belly band. So our pages are 5.5 inches across. Okay, somewhere around here I put my cap. Our pages are 5.5 inches across, so we're going to make them about 5 1/4. What on earth did I do with my glue top? Oh, it's right here. We're going to make them 5 1/4, but we have to decide how wide we want to make it. So if I take my ruler and I look at this page, it's about 9 1/4, so I could certainly make them 3 inches that way. Oh yeah, 9 1/2. I could make them 3 inches wide. So let's pull our cutter down. And if we do 5 1/2, or excuse me, 5 1/4 this way, okay. And put a new blade in, but I did mark it, so I think we're good. Okay, so we did 5 1/4, so now we should be able to do 3 inches all the way across. And actually, I'm going to trim this edge off first. Yeah, I need to put a new blade in there, but I'll do that when we're done. Okay, so we want to go, I just was going to try to use this whole sheet, so if I need to go a little bigger than 3, yeah, it looks like I can go 3 1/16 or so, and they may not all be exactly the same, but close. So there's one. Okay, and there's 3. So now, with all that fussy cutting I did, I should be able to find something to adorn the front of these. And then we can put those in our we can put these in our journals. Okay, so we need something that's not tall. I'm telling you, I sure fussy cut a lot. I did a lot of fussy cutting. So, oh, that's kind of pretty right there because it's got the blue and the blue. Pretty. Okay, I think I'm going to just do that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, she sure is cute, but she's tall. How about we've got these little bunnies. If we did something like that on there, I think that would be pretty. We just need something for this one. think that's it. How easy was that? Yeah, I'm just going to move that over. Okay, and I can just use my glue stick, but I do want to distress edges. And I opted in this one, instead of using like green and red distressings, excuse me, I'm just using the Vintage Photo. And really, I like to distress just because it makes it, it kind of seems to outline it a little. And with these, I'm going to just go ahead and use my glue stick. These bunnies are so cute. Oh, I love it. And then I'm going to sew around the outside of this just because it's collaged. And I just used a glue stick to collage it. If I wasn't going to sew, I would use tacky glue or art glitter glue, something a little better than just my glue stick. But I will go ahead and sew that on. If you use a better glue than just a glue stick, you don't have the chance of anything peeling off. And the glue stick works good. This Oohoo glue works really good. But when I have little pieces together, I am a little more nervous. So putting the pictures on, I'm not concerned about, but the little pieces holding together, just a little bit. Oh, cute, cute. Okay, and then we'll do our tree, our house. This house is so cute. I did buy a digital. I think it's My Porch Prints had a digital, and I noticed that they must get some of their graphics from the public domain because I had already downloaded some of those same graphics. So that's why I say some of these are mine, some of these are theirs. But I don't have a lot, and they had I don't know if they're still on sale, but as of yesterday, I think I paid $1 something for a whole bunch of graphics. So it was a good deal. And I love their stuff anyways. They're great designers, so. Oh, these came out really cute. Very cute. Okay, so these are going to go on my sewing machine, and I will get those sewn. And maybe the next thing is we had, get this over here. Okay, so we had this left. Like I can't get even, well, I could do tags, but I have a lot of tags. But I sure would like to get a journaling card out of this if I could. So let me, I do 4 1/4 this way. We're talking about like right about there. You're going to see what I'm doing in just a second. Okay, and then I'm going to go corner to corner. So I'm going to put this in my cutter so that this tip is at this line, and I don't know if I'm on camera, and the bottom tip is on that cutting line as well. I'm going to try to make there we go, corner pockets. Okay, so we got 2 of those. And I'm going to guess that I could probably get another one out of here. Yeah. If I do. Would have to do 4 1/4 this way. So right there. And that's not losing too much, I don't think. And then I'm going to have an extra corner pocket that I can put in my stash for next year. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do a corner on this one. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save that one. I'm not even going to decorate it right now. I'll put it in my stash of things that I could use for next year. And we're going to use these 3. And let's see what we can do. I'm going to trim the edge right here. And because the writing on these is right side up, I'm going to use them in this direction, I guess. Okay. So we just need to find something to put on them to kind of decorate them a little bit. I do have some like little scenes in here. Let's see what we have. Frames. We don't want frames. Oh, here's a postcard. Santa postcard. Oh, some cute. Here's a little Santa. Looking for ones that kind of will fit in there. See, that's a little tall. Well, that Santa will fit. I kind of like this wreath here. Options. Like I said, some are kind of tall. Oh, I like that one. Okay, I like that. I like the wreath. And I love this postcard, but I also like the Santa, and I wish I could use them like this. And I think I can. I think I could just tuck that around, and I think that'll be perfect. So then we get our corners, our corner pockets done. So we're going to just distress these. It's nice when you have a bunch of things all fussy cut out and ready to go, which is something in the past I never did because I didn't have, like I said, I had to purchase some, and then some that I had gotten off the public domain, but it wasn't enough to have a variety. So thank you, My Porch Prince, for putting your Christmas kit on sale, because then it made it affordable for me. These are really cute, kind of retro Santas. Okay. Okay, so let's put this one on first. I need to see where this Santa's gonna have to go, about right there. So I'm going to glue this and slip it behind there so I know where it's got to go. I think we'll go right there, and then we'll just tuck that piece under. I think that'll be fine. Oh, how cute is that? That is so cute. Okay, one done. Put our wreath on, and I'm gonna flip my book around because I tend to use what's closest to me, and then it gets all sticky. Okay, I'll put this one right in the center. Nice. And then our last one. This is a really cute picture. Oh, and I love the fact that, oh no. Well, I think it'll be fine. I was looking at this writing's upside down, but I think it'll be fine. It's gibberish writing anyways when I was designing it, so I think we'll be fine. Okay, let me see how much time we've got. Okay, I think that's the all I'm going to do today, because if I did something else I would go over an hour, so I think that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this journal, and I'll come back and do another video and let you know how I'm getting along. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me today. You'll see these sewn next video or whatever, and I'm going to probably go ahead and put them in the journal, or I'll put them in my bucket. Okay, I'm back with all of these sewn. We've got our horizontal belly bands, and they came out so cute. Look at that. And I wanted to just show you that I do alternate a zigzag stitch with a straight stitch, and it just adds, you know, some of them are zigzagged all the way. Sometimes I alternate. I just like that effect. And of course they have the back design. So here's the one that has the Santa, so cute, and the bunnies. And let me show you real quick that they would go on a page. Let me find a blank page, you know, like this, or like this on a white page. You find a colored page. I mean, how cute. And then you can tuck something down in there. So those are our horizontal belly bands, and I tend to leave my thread on there. I don't cut them off. And then these are our corner tucks. They came out so cute, and I decided to go ahead and stitch around them. You don't need to, but I love the effect. And here's Santa on a bicycle, an old-fashioned bicycle. Here is the wreath. And then here's the postcard in Santa, and I love this one. And let me show you how they would look on a corner page. So if you went on a design page, they kind of get a little lost, but I tend to like them on the craft pages. I think they look so cute. So let me show you each one of those. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this one, really cute. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me for this video. I hope you use your old scrapbook papers to back your pockets, tucks, and belly bands. It is a good use. It makes them a lot firmer, and You know, it's not like cardstock. It's not heavy like cardstock. It's more like a heavier scrapbook paper. But anyways, thanks for joining me. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow. And ring the bell if you want to know when I'm putting up new content. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.